Minister of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Nzimande. As soon as you see me, Minister, just go right ahead. We can hear you.
Thank you very much, Perpetua, as director of this important occasion. Let me start by greeting His Palandu Babu Mlangeni, and also greet our President Cyril Ramaphosa, former Presidents Mbeki and Montante, fellow ministers who are with us here, and other leaders, Ubabu Shenge and General Olomisa. Babu Mlangeni, we want to say to you today the very best birthday wishes from the South African Communist Party, its leadership, and its membership. I do want to say to us now, especially the younger generation, that you are indeed a living ancestor. Not only is it you who is lucky to be alive, of course you are very lucky and we celebrate that, but we think that it's us who are even luckier because we are still able to draw from your wisdom and your being around, actually being a living example, in a way also a living museum and testimony to the sacrifices in our revolution. I think I must just say this. Former President Mbeki, of course, had tons of personal experiences with you. I remember particularly one encounter with you when you were still a member of parliament. It was in 2009. I had just been appointed as a minister and I came into the chamber, the house, without a tie. And you slowly walked and came and sat next to me. And I said, "Oh, Baba, what have I done now?" He said, "Listen here, you may be having your own ideas, including your own communist ideas, but you can't come to the house as a minister without a tie. And this is not about your personal choices, it's about the role you play and who you represent in this government." You'll be pleased to know since that day I've never gone to the house as a minister without a tie. That was just a sign of discipline and for you what you regard as respect for one's role, which is what has kept you as an exemplary leader. I just want to say quickly, Babu Mlangeni, that my own description of our own generation is that yours was a very special generation, which was very visionary and understood at every point of our struggle what was done. Whether in initiating the formation of the ANC Youth League in 1944, the Defiance Campaign in the 1950s, and of course, even the decision to start the armed struggle in the early 1960s. And also, when time came for negotiations, you also were in the forefront. And today, when we talk about this, it may sound easy. These were not easy decisions at the time. And there were difficult decisions that required what in the SACP of late we call a combination of strategic consistency, but with tactical flexibility. But also for many of us, you're also part of a generation that I often describe as a generation ahead of its time. You decided to fight against racism, not through another form of counter-racism or some kind of African chauvinistic mobilization, but you chose to fight racism with a more superior alternative vision of a non-racial society. It was easy in your days to simply want to organize counter-hatred against the white population. I'm saying you are a special generation because you taught us that lesson. You don't have to fight evil with evil, but fight evil by coming with a better, more superior alternative. To us, that is a very, very important example. Let me also then take this opportunity to thank the family, Sori and the family and the foundation for looking after this old man for us on a daily basis. We are indeed very much appreciative of that. And Babu Mlangeni, we say, don't feel guilty. As you sometimes, when you talk as if we have lived too long, we still want you around. We still want you strong, continuing to be a living testimony of the resilience and the determination and the vision of our revolution for a better South Africa. Unwele lute baba, siyabonga kakhulu.